AEW Dynamite took place last night. I apologize for the late review, but I have it up here. We start off with the Best Friends, Orange Cassidy and Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, taking on Santana, Ortiz, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Sammy Guevara, the Inner Circle. And this was a good matchup. This went on for a while and was a surprise finish because I did not think the Inner Circle would lose this match, but they actually did. And I was surprised by that. The match itself wasn't that good here. It was just okay. What happens is Sammy Guevara goes to the top rope. He gets distracted by Matt Hardy's music. Hardy appears behind Guevara, shoves him off the top rope, and he takes a roundhouse kick from Luchasaurus, and the Faces got the win. I thought the match was not that good. It was pretty uneventful. Matt Hardy, it's funny they had Jeff take that shot at him on SmackDown last week, and he's just nothing in AEW. He just doesn't have anything to offer there. I think he peaked in TNA, but match was okay. I don't know. Maybe they'll split the Inner Circle. I don't know why they just have him doing this. Yeah, John Moxley cut a pre-tape promo backstage. He called Brian Cage and Ricky Starks punk bitches for attacking Darby Allin last week. He said he tried to make his mind up his business and he doesn't start fights, but he can finish them. And this was a solid promo. I don't care about Taz anymore. He's just awful. You had the TNT title match. You had Cody taking on Warhorse. Solid matchup. Cody's been great. I think he's been the best of AEW. Dynamite's not been around for a year, but I think he's been the best, performer there. He's just had series of good matches on TV, on pay-per-views. He just always delivers. This was a good matchup. You had Cody use a figure four, Warhorse reversed a figure four, and forced a break. They go outside, then they get back in the ring, and had Warhorse try a double stomp off the top rope, but he missed. And then Cody hit the figure four, and basically after Warhorse missed, he hurt his leg back on the landing, and then Cody hits the figure four, and he submits him. Cody gets the win. Alex Reynolds and John Silver Dark Order running after a match attack both Warhorse and Cody. Arn climbed into the ring, act like he's going to fight them, and then all of a sudden you have a monster come out named Matt Cardona. He's formerly known as Zack Ryder, and he is jacked. Holy fuck, this guy's jacked. It's insane. And he was always in good shape in WWE, but he was jacked as hell. Matt Cardona comes out. He's, of course, the former Zack Ryder. He runs into the save for his good friend Cody from the WWE. And we have Matt Cardona in All the Elite Wrestling. That's cool. He had Tony Schiavone on stage to announce the next pay-per-view on September 5th. The Inner Circle interrupts. Jericho said they're pissed off tonight. Guevara called Hardy a son of a bitch. Jericho challenged Cassidy to a debate next week with the moderator who will blow your minds. And he challenged him to a rematch. He said when he beat Cassidy will win $7,000 to replace his jacket. They go to a pre-taped FTR contract signing, and this was kind of boring. I didn't really care about this. You had Mr. Brody Lee, Anna Jay, and Cole Cabana come out to the announce desk, and Jay joined the Dark Order, and they made this a big deal. You had Kenny Omega and Hangman Page against Stu Grayson and Evil Uno. Hangman and Kenny win. Pretty obvious. Really did retain the titles here. No surprise. The finish saw Page get a tag, and Page and Omega hit the last call on Uno for the win. After the match, Lee escorted Cabana and Jake to the back, and he then came back to the stage and laid out Uno with a stack of papers. Lee got a promo. He says he knows the Young Bucks were watching from the crowd, and the Bucks made their way to the ring. And the Dark Order is a total failure. It's not gonna, you had FTR come out with a cooler. They laid out Lee on the stage, and they made their way to the ring, and they had the Elite fight off the Dark Order. Shivani introduced Britt Baker, and I guess she's gonna fight Big Swole. As Big Swole tries to kidnap her again. He had a promo by Demente. He had a women's tag team tournament next week called the Deadly Draw. Alright. He had Hikaru Shida against Diamante. This was not a good match. Demente is not good. Shida is very good, but this match was awful. This was not her fault. This match just sucked. So here's the Deadly Draw. As you have, it's a random draw. The tournament, all competitors must draw a color. Matching colors will become a team. This sounds so stupid. Oh, I'm sorry. They had Dasha Gonzalez walking backstage at Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero. Dash asked who Nyla was going to look forward to as a partner, and her new partner is Ariane Andrew. That is the former Cameron in WWE. She's the girl that says, girl bye, girl hi. Oh, great. Why? I know she's probably Brandy's friend. That's why. That's all I thought of. She has to be friends with Brandy. She was awful in WWE. Why her? I mean, a Ryder, I don't mind. Or Cardona, no problem. But her, she was no good. Why her? They had MJF's State of the Industry address. I was just bored. He ripped into Moxley. He ripped into everyone. There was MJF campaign 2020 stuff. Oh, it's pretty boring. Yeah, Cody and Matt Cardona against Alex Reynolds and John Silver. This was average. Now it's next week. And they announced a whole bunch of other matches. Darby Allin comes out. Then you have Moxley come out and you have Taz. There was a lot of talking on the show. It was boring. Then eventually this breaks down. You have John Moxley and Darby Allin against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Moxley and Cage get the win. Thankfully, this is not a good show. I was bored most of it. Allen pulls a covered skateboard from under the ring. He hit a double stomp with an attack onto Starks, which was cool. And Moxley got Cage in an armbar, and Allen pinned Starks. Allen points into Moxley after the match, and Shivani announced next week you have John Moxley against Darby Allin for the AEW World Title.